This is Notes 5.5, graphing using a point and a slope. Draw a line through the given point with the given slope. Number 1. Graph the line that passes through point A, -3, 1, and has a slope of -4/3. I'm going to start at this point, -3, 1, -3, +1. This is point A. My slope is -4/3. Negative, I'm going down, right 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. And I can go back the other direction. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. I draw a line to connect my points. And I'm going to look for specific features of this line. My m, or my slope, was given to me, -4/3. B is the y-intercept, or the y value of the y-intercept. So if I'm looking for where does my line cross my y-axis, it crosses at the point 0, -3. So B is -3. My y-intercept is the ordered pair, 0, -3. X-intercept, I'm looking for where does my line cross the x-axis. This line does not seem to cross the x-axis at a specific point, so I'm going to write my equation first and then solve for my x-intercept. Remember, I do know for my x-intercept that the y value is always 0. My equation, y equals mx plus b. M is -4/3. I keep the x. Plus b. My b is negative. Instead of writing plus -3, I'm just going to put -3. Alright, so back to this x-intercept. I know that the y value is 0. So to solve for my x-intercept, I'm saying y is 0. Equals -4/3 x minus 3. And I'm solving for x. I add 3 to both sides. 3 equals -4/3 x. And I divide by -4/3. On my calculator, 3 divided by -4/3 gives me the point 9/4, -9/4. As a decimal, this is an exact decimal. It is the -2.25. So my x-intercept is the point -2.250. Number 2, Janelle graphed the line through 6, -4, and has a slope of 1/3, up 1/3. Graph and identify the equation that could be used to represent this line. Okay, I'm going to start with the given point, 6, -4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, -4, 1, 2, 3, 4. My slope of 1/3, I'm going up 1/3. Back the other direction, down 1, left 3. 1, 1, 2, 3. 1, 1, 2, 3. I draw my line to connect my points. My m value, or my slope, was 1/3. My y-intercept, I'm looking for where does this line cross the y-axis. This is the point 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, -6. So my b value is -6. Y-intercept is that ordered pair, 0, -6. I cannot see where this line crosses the x-axis. However, I know that since there's an arrow on the end of this line, it will eventually get there. So I'm going to find the equation first. my equation, y equals mx plus b. M was 1/3. I keep the x. My b value was -6, so -6. To find the x-intercept, I'm going to use a y value of 0 and solve for x. 0 equals 1/3 x minus 6. I add 6 to both sides. 6 equals 1/3 x. 6 divided by 1/3 is 18 equals x. So my x-intercept is 18, 0. Does the point 9, -3 lie on this line? This is an x value and a y value. I'm going to find this on my graph. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3. And I do have a point at 9, -3. So I could say, yes, this point lies on the line. Okay, so in summary, our steps to solve these equations, or to graph these lines, was to first graph or plot the given point. Second, use slope to find more points and draw the line. Third, write the equation of the line. Moving on to the back, sometimes our equations will be in what's called standard form. Ax plus by equals c, where a, b, and c are just numbers. When we have standard form, we will find our x and y intercepts to graph this line. Number 3 says y equals 2x plus 3y, graph the line 2x plus 3y equals 15. First, we're going to find the x-intercept. So remember what we know about x-intercepts. The y value is equal to 0. So in this equation, 2x plus 3y equals 15. If I replace the y value with 0, I know 3 times 0 is 0, so all that's left is 2x equals 15. Solving this for x, I divide by 2 on both sides, and I get that x equals 15 divided by 2 is 7.5. So my x-intercept is the point 7.5, 0. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.5. Find the y-intercept. For a y-intercept, my x value is 0. So the easy way to do this is the x value is 0. The part with x just cancels out. So I'm going to use 3y equals 15. To solve for y, I divide by 3 on both sides and get y equals 5. My y-intercept is the point 0, 5. I now have 2 points. I can connect my points to draw my line. I know that my b, or my y-intercept, is 5. So in my equation, I'm definitely going to have plus 5 on the end. Slope is a little harder to find on this because my x-intercept was a decimal. So it's very hard to count rise over run when I have a decimal. So instead, I'm going to use my calculator. I'm going to put my 2 points into a table. I have the points 7.50 and 0.5. In my calculator, I'm going to stat, edit, and I'm going to enter the table that I just wrote, 7.50 0, 5. Go back to Stat, Calc, Linear Regression, number 4. Enter, 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 enter. I get that my slope is negative 0.666 repeating. This is a really ugly number, so I want to get this as a fraction instead of a decimal. Negative 0.66666, I need to do it until my numbers go off the screen. Then I can push Math, enter, enter, and I get a fraction, negative 2 over 3. So my equation is y equals negative 2 over 3, x plus 5. Y equals mx plus b. Number 4, graph the line 3x plus 6y equals 21. Remember, for x-intercept, the y value is 0, or I can cross off the part that has y. So 3x is equal to 21. I divide by 3 on both sides, and I get that x is equal to 7. So my x-intercept is the point 7, 0. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Y-intercept. For a y-intercept, the x value is 0, so I can take off the part of the equation with x. And I get 6y is equal to 21. I divide by 6. Y is equal to 21 divided by 6, 3.5. So my y value is the point 0, 3.5. 1, 2, 3.5. I can connect my points to draw my line. My b value, or my y-intercept, was 3.5. So I'm definitely going to have plus 3.5 at the end of my equation. To find slope, I'm going to use my calculator. So first I need to draw my table. My x-intercept was the 0.70, y-intercept was 0, 3.5. Back to my calculator. Stat, edit. On the x side, I have 7, 0. On the y side, I have 0, 3.5. Notice, guys, that my line is decreasing from left to right, so I should get a slope that's negative. If I don't get a slope that's negative, I need to go back and check my table. So Stat, Calc, number 4, enter, 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 enter. I get that my slope is negative 0.5, or as a fraction, that would be negative 1 over 2. So my equation is y equals negative 1 over 2 x plus 3.5. So in summary, my steps when in standard form are to first solve for x and y intercepts. Next, I need to either count to find slope, so that's rise over run, or if I have decimals, I'm going to use Stat, edit to find slope. On step 1, I solve for x and y. This is also where I need to graph the line. And my last step is I'm going to write the equation and find any key features I'm asked to find.